Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, beautiful people. Welcome back again to my channel. So inshallah, in today's episode, I'm going to proceed from where I stopped. In my last video, we spoke about the miqat, and once you get to Mecca, you have to put down your luggage in the hotel and all that. So this is the bus stop, and from the bus stop, this is our group. As you can see, the ladies, they are putting on the pink and green hijab and also putting it around their neck. So this is how to recognize our group. So we were walking towards Haram so we can do the next step of Umrah, which is the Tawaf. And as you are walking towards Haram, you need to keep saying the Talibiyah, Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik, Labbaik la sharika laka Labbaik, inna. Have you ever prayed for something and then you get that thing right in front of you? This is me right now. This is my prayer being answered. Alhamdulillah. This is Haram. I got emotional at this point and I was fulfilled. This is beautiful. Can you see the view? See how everywhere is beautiful. At this point, I started crying and praising Allah. I actually stopped the telebia and I couldn't bear the happiness. See how beautiful. The more you get closer to Haram, the more you go inside, the more beautiful the view is. Indeed, a good place to be. Alhamdulillah. So we are heading towards the Kaaba, and these are the security men. In case you don't know the direction to the Kaaba, they are there to guide you. And it was so easy for us because from our group we had some people that already know their way. So we were heading towards the Kaaba, and the white plastic right there is there to direct the crowd, like to control the crowd. So any direction the plastic is heading towards, you just have to pass through it so that it can guide you. You see, it is directing us, and at this point I needed to stop videoing and to focus on ibadah. Then the next day after the ibadah, we completed our Umrah. I came back to Haram to complete my video. So this is the entrance of the masjid. Before you enter the masjid, you have to take off your shoes. As you can see, people are not going in with their shoes, so you have to take it off. And then say some supplications before entering the masjid, like Bismillah, Allahumma salli ala Rasulillah, Allahumma aftah li abwaaba rahmatik. So after completing your supplication, you enter in with your right leg, you go inside. So everybody going inside right now, they are all going in for Umrah. So this is my second time coming here. I've actually done my Umrah the night before. So I just came here for videoing sake. And mashallah, the masjid actually provided many places you can drink my Zemzem from. This is my Zemzem. You can drink from it. The Prophet asks us to drink and pray when we are drinking. Inshallah, Allah will accept the prayer. Mashallah, see the group of people in the same uniform. This is how they could recognize their group, mashallah. So another thing is that you meet many nationalities, husband and wife performing Umrah, even the old men and women. They are all there, different nationalities from different country, different people, white and black. So we are all the same in the sight of Allah. And the only thing we have in common is the religion, which is Islam. Alhamdulillah. So this is the staircase we are heading towards Kaaba. Kaaba is actually bigger than what you are seeing on TV. When I saw it for the first time, it was very big and more than my expectation. So once you see the Kaaba, you need to prepare your prayers. You need to know what to ask Allah for. At least praise Allah, ask Him, ask for forgiveness and all that. So once you get to the Kaaba, you just have to start your Tawaf and go straight to where the Hajar Aswad is. So you see the Kaaba, you see how big it is. Hajar Aswad is the first place you need to go. This is Hajar Aswad. And this place right here, this part of the Kaaba is the most important part of the Kaaba because it is Rukunul Yamani. And when you go straight is the Hajar Aswad. So from Hajar Aswad, you need to start your Tawaf. You see, that is where the arrow is pointing at. Where the arrow is pointing at is the beginning of your Tawaf, Hajar Aswad. Hajar Aswad is the black stone before the door of the Kaaba. So once you get there, you have to touch it and kiss the stone, the black stone, because that is the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He will kiss it and then touch it. Anyway, if you are unable to get there or you are unable to touch and kiss it, from afar, you just raise your hand up and make your hand face the direction of Hajar Aswad. Say Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. Then you start your Tawaf. Another sunnah of the prophets for the men when they are doing their Tawaf is that they should uncover their shoulder. Their right shoulder must be opened. So that is also the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Then you start your Tawaf, you go round and round and round. So you ask Allah for anything you want Him to do for you. Any prayer that comes to your mind, pray for yourself, pray for your families, your mother, your father, your children, your husband, your wife, anybody that comes to your mind. You pray for Jannah, you pray for Akhirah, your hereafter. You pray for when you are in the grave. So just pray, keep praying. This is the right time to pray. Never stop praying at this moment. So once you get to the Rukun Yamani again, you know the Rukun Yamani is the important part I told you, and it is before the Hajar Aswad. So when you get there, your prayer point will change to Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar, because that is the sunnah of the Prophet. The Prophet, once he got to the Rukun Yamani, he will say Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar. So that is your Tawaf. You have to do the Tawaf again. Once you get back from Rukun Yamani to Hajar Aswad, then you say Bismillahi Allahu Akbar, and you go like that 7 times. You go around the Kaaba 7 times, like make a circle around the Kaaba. From Hajar Aswad to Hajar Aswad is 1 Tawaf. From Hajar Aswad to Hajar Aswad, that is 2. So you have to continue like that till it gets to 7 circles. So that is the Tawaf. So after your Tawaf, you proceed to the Maqam Ibrahim. What is Maqam Ibrahim? Maqam Ibrahim is the foot of Prophet Ibrahim when he was building the Kaaba. So you see his footprint right there in the Maqam Ibrahim. It is also the sunnah of the Prophet that we should pray behind the Maqam Ibrahim whenever we go for Hajj or Umrah. So right in the back behind the Maqam Ibrahim, you are to pray 2 rakat, 2 units. So the first rakah, you recite Surah Al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Kafirun. After the first rakah, and in the second rakah, you recite Surah Al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Ikhlas. So after that, you've completed your Tawaf and then you've prayed behind the Maqam Ibrahim. Then you proceed to my Zemzem. That is another step of Umrah. So you have to drink from my Zemzem. You have to pray before drinking it. Any prayer, the Prophet said, any prayer you pray in my Zemzem will be accepted, inshallah. So after drinking the my Zemzem, you proceed to Sa'i bayna Safa wal Marwa. So you go to the Safa and Marwa mountain and you will do the other ritual there. So you are going to walk from one mountain to the other. So you will start from mountain of Safa because Allah said in the Quran, and the Prophet said we should start from Safa. According to the Quran, Allah said, Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah. فمن حج البيت أو اعتمر فلا جناح عليه أن يطوف بهما فمن تطوع خيرا فإن الله شاكر عليم. So once you get to the mountain of Safa, you are going to face the Qibla of the Kaaba and say, recite this verse of the Quran, Inna Safa wal Marwata min sha'airillah. You say, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah. Lahul mulku wa lahul hamd wa huwa ala kulli shay'in qadir. La ilaha illallah wahda. أنجز وعده ونصر عبده وأزم الأحزاب وحده. After that, you can pray. You pray for your family, pray for everyone, all the Muslims in general. So after you finish praying, you walk down to Marwa. So from Marwa, when you get to the mountain of Marwa, you repeat that dua and the recitation of the Quran again. You head back to Safa. So you will do that like that 7 times. So from Safa to Marwa, from Marwa to Safa, like that. So at the end of everything, you end everything in Marwa. So that is Sa'i Bayna Safa wal Marwa. Then as for the men are to run once they get to the green light. That is also the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and also commemorating the time of Mother Hajar. So Allah is using this to honor women. That is why He asked the men to do what she did when she was searching for food and water for her son. So Islam is beautiful. Islam honors women. So anyone saying that Islam does not cherish women, you can use it as an example that Hajar was the one running from Safa to Marwa, and then Allah made it part of our worship. Mashallah. So then after you've completed the walking of Safa and Marwa, all you just have to do is for the men to shave their hair and the women to just cut the tip of their hair. So that is the end of the Umrah, and everyone will go outside and go home anyway. So this is the end of everything. Now I'm outside. Then I cut my hair, the tip of my hair. So that is the end of everything. You can now go home, take your bath. I mean, go back to the hotel, take your bath, eat, and then sleep. You can only come back to Haram for normal prayers, but not for Umrah anymore. As the Prophet ﷺ said, one prayer in Masjid al-Haram, you'll be rewarded 100,000 reward than any other mosque ever. So never mix praying Zuhur or any prayer in Masjid al-Haram. Since you are still there, don't just take your time and be sleeping in the hotel saying you want to pray alone in your room. No, try and come to Haram for prayer. So I went to the hotel and I was in the bus. So this is the bus. You can see the bus is free, and that is what they provided for us in our hotel. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Jazakumullahu khairan. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.